Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Stephens County High School Army JROTC Color Guard, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Anike Tyndale.
Mark time. March. Colors. Halt. Left. Face. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Arms. Right. Face. Forward. March.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Welcome to the Stephens County High School 2020 virtual graduation. We would like to thank our Board of Education members and district leadership for their wisdom, guidance, and direction during this school year. Superintendent Brian Dorsey, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Daniel Oldham, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Joel Strickland, Board Chairman Rod Moore, Board Vice Chairman Jim Bellamy, Board members Kay Reed, Bill Wheeler, Wendy Dawkins, Mark Smith, and Lynn Stovall. Thank you for all you do for the students of Stephens County. We would like to thank our faculty and staff at Stephens County High School. Your tireless effort and dedication to the students of Stephens County High School have made this day possible. Thank you to the parents of our seniors. Your patience and understanding during these times has been unparalleled. Your support has guided these students to the momentous occasion that we have here today. Finally, thank you to the seniors, the 2020 class of Stephens County High School. Your senior year has been difficult. Your senior year has been different than you expected. You have remained strong. You have been resilient. The determination that you have shown makes us hopeful for the future. As you graduate and move forward with your lives, know that Stephens County, the community, and Stephens County High School will always have your back.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd just like to say this is all really weird, and if you mute my speech, no hard feelings. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Raylan, also known as Ashlyn's quiet friend. Tonight we are here to celebrate something truly special. Cowan finally learned how to use Zoom. But seriously, we're graduating. Can you believe that? I always thought that our class had the best graduation year. The class of 2017 or the class of 2018 are fine, but the class of 2020 always sounded so cool. I thought, the class of 2020, people will remember that. And I think I was right. For me and for many of us, we walked into our first day of kindergarten with signs that we couldn't even read yet saying, "Welcome class of 2020." For years, we heard 2020 over and over again. This was back when it wasn't a real year, just a blurry picture in our heads of what our future would be like. 2020 would come someday way ahead of us when we were a lot older and a lot smarter. Someday when we were ready for it. It felt so far from us that day we walked into the atrium for the first time, feeling short and a little disgusted by the PDA. We were just glad to wear sweatpants to school and walk up the left side of the stairs. But by sophomore year, we had things figured out. We learned which friends we would have and which groups we belonged in. We might have tried out for sports or decided to take an honors class or inhaled way too much flour in the student section. And for all of this, 2020 was still in the distant future. But then junior year came, and when we went to senior nights or graduation, we realized that would be us next year. 2020 wasn't as far away as we thought. So, during junior year, or a lot earlier for some of us, we started to make a plan. We planned out what our last games would be like and what we would do on our very last day of school and who we would take to our senior prom. And we knew that these things might fall short of our expectations, but we never thought that we would lose them completely. Now, 2020 is a real year, and I, for one, was not ready for it. I'm also pretty confident that it's not the picture any of us had in our heads. Our class is different from every other graduating class, and it's not just because of a cool-sounding year. I'm not going to stand up here and pretend that we had this amazing senior year or that we were able to experience everything we've been looking forward to. But I am going to try to encourage you to see the good and to focus on the amazing things we did get to experience. The great C.S. Lewis, who would go on to change the world with his writing, had his future planned out too. In 1916, Lewis received a prestigious scholarship and left for Oxford, 18 years old and ready to finally reach his promising future. Lewis, however, did not plan for World War I or for his entire class of Oxford scholars to serve the British only a few months later. By the end of the war, all of his classmates were killed, and Lewis was badly wounded. But despite these major complications to the life he had planned out, Lewis would go on to say that the truth is, of course, that what one calls the interruptions are precisely one's real life, the life God is sending day by day. Lewis chose to see the interruptions in his life as just another part of a larger and better plan. He later became a hugely successful writer with many beloved books such as the Chronicles of Narnia. Whether or not you share Lewis's belief in God, we can all relate to having our plans ruined by huge world events outside of our control. My hope is that, like Lewis, we will be strong enough to not just see our situation as an interruption, but as another piece of our lives and stories. First, I want us to take time to find the good things. Because of what we've had to give up, our class and all the seniors across the country have this incredible sense of unity we've never seen before. How many graduating seniors have you listened to talk about the stress of finals and prom and college decisions, telling us every year to take in each moment, wishing it would all slow down? For us, it did slow down. We were given extra time to process the changes that are coming in our lives, time in our homes before moving out, and time to spend with our families. Even more, I want us to spend today celebrating what we've accomplished. All 235 of us did it. We made the grades, passed the classes, and graduated. We made it through Miss Alewine's PowerPoints and Miss Fisher's tests. We made it through all those weeks that felt like they wouldn't end and bells that felt like they wouldn't ring. We made it through 4 years of cafeteria food and those SAT Saturdays, and now we've made it through a pandemic. And our class really is awesome. We are graduating with so many talented people, and whether that talent was shown on the field or in the classroom, the band room, the CTAE building, or the Tugelo Center, every one of us has accomplished something here at SCHS. I still believe that 2020 is a great year to graduate because it's the year we graduated. Class of 2020, I wish you all the very best in whatever interruptions will come to shape your lives. I am so excited to see where we'll go from here because, to quote once again our man C.S. Lewis, there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Congratulations, guys.
hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want to go. If you're faced with the choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who loved you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, but you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, but you always give more than you take. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. This is my wish. This is my wish.
Hello, esteemed guest, family, staff, friends, my amazing parents, wonderful brother, and anyone else who's watching our virtual graduation. But most importantly, hello, class of 2020. I'm Ashlyn Merce, and if you mute my speech, all the hard feelings. I'm here to say we did it. No matter how different our high school experiences have been, we all have earned a piece of paper that says we made it. This is the moment you've looked forward to for the past 4 years, and now you're watching me on a screen deliver a speech, which is not what you imagined your graduation would be. I promise not to take up too much of your time, but I need every graduate listening to do something for me. I want you to never say that high school was the time of your life. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to take your high school years for granted, but I believe there is more ahead of us. As I've grown up, I was taught by adults and TV shows that high school would be the best years of my life. I had this perfect picture of what high school would be like that included fun and easy classes, glamorous dances, and an epic senior year full of late nights at Currahee and skip days. High school did not turn out the way that any of us expected. Calculus is not fun or easy. Prom in the lunchroom is not glamorous, and our last moments at the high school have become more historic than epic. I think we can all agree high school was not the perfect experience we were told to have, but it was full of some great memories I will not forget. As Stevens County graduates, we share some of these memories. We have all had Cowan yell at us to get to class. We've thrown glow sticks at the Blackout Pep Rally, even after we were specifically told not to. We had Miss Fisher not let us leave her class to use the bathroom. And those who were lucky got a handshake from Bruce. Some of us killed it on the basketball court, while others sang their hearts out in the Tugelo Center. Some of us joined every club we could, while others counted down the days till they could leave this place. This was our high school experience. We are not leaving SCHS as the freshmen that entered the high school 4 years ago. And honestly, thank God. We made it through all 4 years, and now we're here, graduating together but separately from the comfort of our homes. I can't ignore that a part of our senior year was taken away from us abruptly. We lost our senior nights, our last games, and more. But hey, we finally got those final exemptions we wanted. This hasn't been what anyone expected, but it's the experience we got. And in fairness, no experience is perfect. This experience has helped us grow into who we are now, but that growth should not end here. I want to implore you, class of 2020, to not peak in high school. If these are the best years of our lives, that means it only goes downhill from here, and I refuse to believe that. We are capable of so much more than what we've achieved the past 4 years. We can do more than score the winning goal, be in all the yearbook pictures, or take our crush to prom. Imagine if Post Malone had peaked in high school. We wouldn't have the perfect graduation anthem or as many teens considering whether or not to get a face tattoo. In all seriousness, if the world was full of people whose life went downhill after high school, we wouldn't have our Apple products, favorite songs, binge-worthy Netflix shows, or the world leaders we have today. We can go forth and change the world. We can run for office, start a family, explore space, star in a reality TV show, create a vaccine, travel the world, or create a nonprofit. And I believe we will. We will go on to do so much more than the amazing things we've already accomplished. While this is our goodbye, there is so much more awaiting us. And I want every graduate here to pursue something greater than what they've achieved in this moment. My hope for every single graduate is that the best years of your life are yet to come. Thank you.
Bree Cheyenne Adams. Elizabeth Journey Adams. Ridge Carter Adams. Anna Claire Addison. Kevin Noah Adderhold Jr. Mohammed Burke Actis. Devin Lee Allen. Logan Alexander Allgood. Eli Isaiah Allison. Anna Alejandra Ash. Bryant Jonathan Avalos. Lauren Riley Babcock. Quincy Jamal Baker. Anastasia Catherine Barker. Tajana LaDawn Barrett. Mackenzie Claire Batson. Jasmine Elise Beatty. Jonathan Dylan Beatty. Ashlyn Lorraine Beaver. Aniston Grace Beitzel. Kaylin Renee Benfield. Kenneth Jessup Jackson Black. Juliana Selena Blackwell. Thomas Trevon Blackwell. Kathleen Olivia Blasingame. Megan Elizabeth Bohannon. Timothy Michael Bohannon. Garrett O'Neill Bowers. Tyler Zachary Brothers. Jonathan Wayne Buchanan. Allie Michelle Burns. Ethan Alexander Burnsed. Isaiah Nikhil Burton. Trevor Eli Burton. Austin Chase Bird. Delta Victoria Cartwright, Alexis Kiana Castaneda, Anthony Michael Chafin, Joseph Hector Chiricata, Emily Lauren Cheek, Traven Dale Cheek, Pierce Alexander Childs, Skylar Zane Sisson, Corbin Owen Clark, Griffin Edward Clark, John Dylan Clark, Omar Rashad Clemens, Dale Michelle Cleveland, Trinity Rayanne Coker, Lydia Edith Cornelius, Andrew Billy Crunkleton, Christopher Maven Davis, Canarian Tavakis Davis, Atlee Dylan Dawkins, Jackson Frazier Dean, Michaela Faith Dean, Kimberly C. Den, Jeffrey Joseph Demrick, Leslie Nicole Dover, Emma May Dumaine, Peter Michael Donovan, Catherine Grace Eller, Sergio Uriel Escuela, Tristan Perry Farmer, Yasmin Tatiana Michelle Feaster, Micah Caden Ferreira, Haven Celio Figueroa, Ruby Lynn Finley, Matson Nevaeh Finney, Colby Daniel Fisher, Shadrikus Laquarius Amy Fleming, Elizabeth Grace Folsom, Jada Leah Forbes, D'Angela Dejanay Fortson, Malaja Nakiria Fortson, Aiden William Fowler, Caitlin Jade Fowler, Thomas Anthony Frazier, Jessica Rose Funderburk, Broderick Dane Gatson, Peyton Corianne Gibby, Cody Ross Gillion, Caitlin Nicole Gilmer, Caleb Austin Glaze, Emily Haley Goss, Jacob Nathaniel Goss, Joseph Paul Gould II, Nigel Lorenzo Green, Daquan Ronaldo Harrison, Joanne Jarita Hayes, Joshua Hubbard Henshaw, Allison Lynn Herron, Elijah Mark Herron, Caitlin Diana Hicks, Timothy Brandon Hicks, Caden Anthony Holbrooks, Ethan Benjamin Holbrooks, Jacob Adams Holbrooks, Brandon Lewis Holland, Joseph Dakota Hornick, William Arthur Hulsey, Micah David Hunt, Tyra Cole Hunter, Christina Grace Ashlyn Jimenez, DeQuavion Nemetric Jones, Jebediah Cole Wayne Jones, Marsavian Zamore Jones, Haley Ann Jordan, Nicholas Ryan Jerson, Skyla Faith Keller, Caitlin Deanna Kelly, Christopher Stephen Killian, Jordan Infinity Kimbrell, Connor Bradford King, Samuel Rufus King, Caleb Hunter Kirk, Mary Alice Knight, Draven Cole LeCount, Kaylin Leanne LeCount, Kyler David Lee, Arati Lopez, Jorge Alberto Lugo, Mary Ann Marie Lytle, Nancy Cecilia Mancera, Jonathan Mark Marsteller, Nicholas Wayland Marsteller, Frederick Isaiah Martin, Daniel Gerardi Finio Matthews, Derek Kyle McCurley, Derek Elijah McIntyre, John Henry McLaughlin II, Marielle Simone McNeil, Christopher Joseph Mendez, Draven Isaiah Menza, Ashlyn Taylor Merce, Alea Christian Miller, Austin Bailey Miller, William Andrew Mills, George Hunter Moore, Quantravius Tyrekus Moore, Cassie Greg Morgan, Isabella Brooke Morrow, Elena Noel Monday, Jonathan Jose Narera, Jeffrey Creed Nichols, Jolie Allison Nicholson, Jackson Gilbert Oglesby, Marissa Danine Oglesby, Benjamin Naismith Oliver, Carson Gilbert Orr, Elijah Kane Owenby, Mikhail Robert Owens, Jordan Chase Page, Shivani Paresh Patel, Deanna Elizabeth Payne, Slater Scott Payne, Javier Perez Cristobal, Jared Allen Perrin, Preston Lanier Perry, Kareem Isaiah Phillips, Kevin Daniel Phillips, Paige Marie Phillips, Juan Carlos Picasso Jr., Lexi Savannah Pitts. Brandon Michael Pless. Klein William Presley. Ariana Kathleen Price. Michael Gage Dawson Pruitt. William Elias Pruitt. Cashlyn Taylor Pulliam. Hunter Richard Puntervolt. Caitlin Michelle Quick. Emily Blaine Radford. Luis Armando Ramirez. Jason Kiani Timothy Ramos. Seth Brandon Randall. Tanner Allen Revels. Odyssey Jana Ritchie. Tashawn Raquel Ritchie. Colby Jacob Rockwell. Leah Elizabeth Roper. Kaylee Sophia Rose. Thomas Richard Rose. James Edward Roush III. Adam Jason Rudisil Jr. Marissa Karina Salinas Rivera. Raylan Georgia Sanders. Trinity Marie Santos. Elijah Jaheim Bernard Scott. Tyrekus Xavier Scott. Zavon Rashad Lemire Scott. Jared Taylor Sheriff. Jazalyn Amaya Sherman. Stephen Michael Dakota Shirley. Dalton Joshua Simpson. Christopher Gutarion Sinclair. Allison Page Singletary. Ansley Day Smith. Hope Elizabeth Smith. Janaria Nitriniana Smith. Jaquel Coriana Smith. William Cole Snyder. Kinsley Trace Spencer. Taylor Dean Spruce. Hudson Arthur Spurlock. Ashton Joseph Standridge. Juliana Charlene Stinnett. William Brady Stovall. Noah Chase Stowe. Jacob Charles Struble. Eric Thomas Sullivan. Catherine Graceann Swafford. Isaiah Lavocus Tate. Chanasa Samaja Teasley. Kimberly Anike Lavoisier Tyndale. Brady Logan Thomas. Demi Prather Thomas. Hadley Nicole Thomason. Mucha Kinsey Tremere. Jonathan Schuyler Veal. Justin Wayne Victory. Kara Elizabeth Walters. Madeline Jordan Walters. Carter Lawrence Ware. Carson Michael Watkins. Hope Mackenzie Watson. Eli Shane Winger. Casey Nicole Westmoreland. Riley Josiah Vaughn Westmoreland. Jacob Daniel Whitworth. Madeline Danielle Wilmot. David Connor Wilson. Wesley Tyler Wright. Dawson Zoychin Yang. Casey Jade York. Olivia Grace Young. Patrick Lewis Zavala. Emilio Rene Zuniga III.
Graduates, please stand. This is the moment that you have all been waiting for. You are now graduates of Stevens County High School. At this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap. By the power vested in me by Stevens County Board of Education and the state of Georgia, I declare you as graduates of Stevens County High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the class of 2020.